First off, understand that we live in a polluted world and our food chain is polluted. We have an abundance of chemical fertilizers, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides, Lord knows what other sides. We have synthesized foods, foods that are not real food at all. We have foods that have been destroyed in their preparation. So a net result is we're not getting the type of nutrition or the type of food that we need. And I think that this is probably centrally the biggest part of the problem that we have. When we put food in our mouth, first off, there's sensors in the tongue and they send signals to the brain. The brain analyzes what we put in our mouth. From that point on, the brain, once it's determined what it is, it then charges the saliva glands with producing specific saliva. We then masticate and chew the food, and it breaks down the food, and so any enzymes in there start to break down that food and process that food and digest it. And then food, this partially digested food, starts moving down the esophagus. It gets to the stomach. The stomach has already been charged with making hydrochloric acid. It's also instructed the pancreas to start producing specific pancreatic enzymes for being able to finalize and break down. But you see, the body is only designed to process 30% of what we put in our mouth. Only 30%. So if we're eating dead foods, foods that have no capability of self-digesting, 70% of what we eat is not going to be digested. It's going to either be defecated or it's going to be accumulated as waste in the gut. And so this is one of the problems that we have because we're overcooking our foods. Of course, high heat destroys enzymes. All those things that make plants grow in nature, heat, light, water, air, are all the things that destroy it once you remove it from nature. And only nature has a way of synergistically blending all the ingredients so that they're in total harmony with our body's needs. And the cells are very rigid. When nutrients get to the cell, it has to be in total harmony with that cell's needs because the cells are very strict and they're demanding the exact credentials. And if they're not in total harmony, they're going to be targeted for rejection.